got stuff to talk about this morning, okay? I got to talk about my bowl. Loyal Wolfie got up early to hear me talk about my bowl, all right? And I can't disappoint her. I've got to talk about my bowl. You're getting the battle pass? Yeah, I need to look at it. I want it, but I'm broke, so I can't get it this month. Maybe next month, but probably not. So, yeah, we bought Chris's PC with a bank loan that we have to repay within a year, and I was hoping, that Trump would give us some money, and that we could use that money to then pay off the loan. But as every day goes by and every week goes by, I think it gets less and less likely that old Trump will actually give us some money. So, maybe he'll drop a bombshell tonight at the presidential debate and be like, vote for me and you'll get $10,000, and then I'd be like, all right, yeah, that sounds good to me, Trump. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. So it has a bat finisher. Yeah, like a flying bat. Yeah, I heard that. Like, I've seen the roadmap. I've seen the roadmap for Call of Duty. We could talk about it, here in a bit. But, look at this. Look at this. This is the roadmap right here. So they're at Warzone stuff I don't really care about. They're adding a character called Farah because we can't be too confusing with Overwatch. So we got Farah and Nikolai. They added 2 new weapons. I don't know what these are. This is a clear. I mean, this looks like an auto rifle to me, and then this looks like a marksman rifle, but it's got a huge scope on it. So I don't feel like that scope is way too large for a marksman's rifle. But I don't know. Is it a new sniper? If it's a new sniper, dude, I'm so hyped. We're gonna try to earn those today. And so Monsters Pog Champion broadcast. So I'm assuming this is a Call of Duty. A map from Call of Duty past, and then the Tank Factory. This one is new. Wasn't the Tank Factory in the single-player campaign? Wasn't that the final mission, the Tank Factory? But these are the 2 multiplayer maps that are new. A new gunfight map, a new ground war map, kill streak confirmed, a new multiplayer mode, and then, a new finishing move, a vampire bat. So, that's interesting. That's interesting. And then there's going to be the Haunting of Verdansk, which is a Halloween event. Butterfly knife, don't care about putting Octane in the game, But okay, so it is a marksman rifle. The scope's just really big for that marksman rifle, but we'll check that out here in a bit. We're gonna do some just chatting first, and then we'll get to the marksman rifle because you know what, Wolfie wants to hear about the bowl. All right, so I'll talk about the bowl. Okay. So Chris and I, we're fat, all right. We've gained a lot of weight over the, as Scared put it earlier, the 7 months of quarantine. Okay. So we gained a lot of weight. I think it's safe to say, I don't think she'd get mad at me for saying that we are both at the heaviest we've ever been. Okay. Clearly, she's a lot better off than me, but we're entering what I like to call the Jabba Zone. The Jabba Zone is here. Let me show you this image. This is the Jabba Zone, right here. So the Jabba Zone is your baseline caloric intake right here, and it starts to ramp up in October, getting ready for Halloween, where you eat a bunch of candy. Okay, and then it continues to ramp up as you get to America's Thanksgiving, where literally the holiday is about eating so much you die. Okay, and then it really ramps up after Halloween because all you're doing from Halloween to Christmas is going to holiday parties, drinking eggnog, mixing Fireball into eggnog, drinking straight Fireball, and eating again for Christmas Eve, for Christmas, and all of the holiday parties for all the people who have coworkers and friends. That's the peak of the Jabba, okay? And honestly, it starts to decline, on this image, but really Jabba should have a bigger, fatter head because I don't feel like it stops until New Year's Eve. because that's when, like, at least for me, that's when Chris goes back to work, is slightly after New Year. So this whole vacation time, we're just Jabba-ing it up, you know. And then Super Bowl is usually in February, and that's where they count this. That's where they count the Jabba Zone to end. And personally, I think that's not true, because I think the Super Bowl is the peak of his head, and then down here is Valentine's Day, and then if you have children like me, then it's Easter, and then you're out of the Jabba Zone. So basically, like, May through October is where you're healthy, quote unquote, and then you basically undo all that hard work in the Jabba Zone from Halloween to Easter. That's kind of how I look at it. But because we were quarantined the entirety of April to October, and we were fat and we didn't exercise due to Rona fears, because we couldn't go to the gym, and going outside, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a giant ball of fire out there that's giving people cancer. So we try to not go outside as much as possible, which we shouldn't have done in retrospect, but that's what we did. And so our Jabba Zone was all year long. 2020 is the year of the Jabba for us. And so, yeah, we're fat. And we've got to stop. Like, if we don't change our habits now, before we get fully into the Jabba Zone, we will not change our habits. And, like, it's a real problem, chat. Like, I cannot fit into any of the jeans that I own. I can't fit in them. Like, I'm going to have to spend the entirety of this winter in shorts because I can't fit into my jeans, okay? And if I go out and buy one pair of jeans, okay? If I go out and buy one pair of jeans so I can fit.
Psst. Wrap your lips around this.
Oh my God! Cookie, thank you for the sub. Also, Sheppy, I'll get to you in a second. If I go out and buy one new pair of jeans, okay, and then I don't change my habits, by the end of the Jabba Zone, I will have to buy another new pair of jeans. All right, and I bought a pair of jeans for my sister's wedding. It wasn't jeans, it was khakis. I bought khakis for my sister's wedding, and they were a size that I have never worn in my life. I'm so heckin' chonker, dude. Like, you know, like people who are like cute fat, you know? Like, there's a lot of cute fat people out there. You know what I mean? There's a lot of cute fat people out there. I'm now pressing fat. Like, it's like you can't be like, oh, he's just a chungist anymore. Like it's fat, dude. Like, I'm just fat. And so we got to make some changes to that. Pro Xbox Craft, good morning, brother. How are you doing today? Wow, I'm here for ZNN. Yeah, absolutely. Post a link. I'll click him here in a second, but post it. I will definitely click it during ZNN. You like the Elon Musk joke, Sheppy? Sheppy, look, I'm sorry that I was bullying you, okay? I was trying... Here's what... Cookie was raging. Cookie was raging, so hard, okay, about video games, which I do too. I'm casting no judgment, but I'm just trying to cheer her up, okay? And you, swoop in, and you're like, I'm going to carry you, Cookie, okay? And, look at this. Look at this, okay? I'm a streamer too. You know how many times people come into my stream and they're like, look, bad person, I will carry you to victory. And then what happens is I immediately load in with them and I either die or they die. There's never a carry. Never once has someone said, I'm going to carry you, and then come in and carry you. Because every single time that it happens, they realize, oh, wow, this guy's way worse than I thought he was. And there's no way I could actually carry him. And so, when you come in and you die, it was really more of me telegraphing, my own problems onto you. I don't know why she's mad at me. I didn't really talk to her. Am I even talking about... Oh, Cookie, what did I even say about you? I was trying to cheer you up. I don't know why she's mad. I don't know. I'm terrible with women. That's probably it. You know? And no, Monster, you cannot carry me. No. Especially you and your 70-pound frame. Acid has cats bigger than you, brother. There's no way you can carry me. All right? There's just no chance. There's no chance. Oh, so I don't know why Cookie said she has frog genetics. I don't know what that means. I think that means if we chop off her leg, it'll regrow, or she has a huge tongue. It's one of those two. I'm not sure. What about 3v3 snipers only? I carried my own weight in that. Okay? You did not carry me in that. All right? Acid got the final kill. All right? Carry means you do all the work. Did you do all the work? No. It's not how it works. Okay? So I'm going to be a trucker and have some muscles. I'll carry you easy. You would not right now. No. No, pro. You're going to have to take PCP, heroin, and meth, mix it up into a bowl, and shoot it into your eyeball in order to get, get swole enough to lift my chonky ass right now, all right? It's impossible. I'm too fat, all right? So, back on track, okay? And I will click your links here in a second, okay? We're counting calories. It's worked for us in the past. It's the most simple thing for us to do because I sit here all day. I'm very sedentary. Chris, this year, usually she's not, but this year, because she's teaching school remotely, she's also very sedentary. So we're going to go exercise every night like we used to do, okay? Like we play tennis, or we go to the gym, or whatever, okay? But, like, we got to watch what we eat at home. We can't snack, and we can't have buffalo wings every night, and we can't have, like... We can't eat like fatties, okay? And something that I really like, even though I'm fat, I like salad, okay? I think salad is delicious. I love dressing. Okay, that sounds fat, so maybe it makes a little more sense. I love dressing, okay? And I love putting like hard-boiled eggs in salad, and I like having chicken in salad, and I like croutons. I like tomatoes. I like vegetables, okay? I like them. I know it's weird because I'm fat, and I don't eat any vegetables, clearly. Look at my body. But I like them, all right? The problem is that for my big, fatty frame, I need 800, 900 calories a meal, or my body doesn't have enough fuel to go on, okay? So... salad is very healthy. So yesterday I had a salad. Some of you know this, okay? I had a salad yesterday, and it was in a container, maybe like this big, it was like a cube container, it was like this tall, this wide, okay? And I ate it, and literally about 2:30 I was starving. My microphone was starting to look like a bratwurst. I wanted to eat it, okay? And I told Chris, I'm like, it's not enough calories for me. And then we added it up, and I'm like, it's only 300 calories. And so we went to the grocery store last night, and we got another bag of salad. And I looked at it, and this bag of salad, it's like a pound of salad. But it itself is only 130 calories. So if I eat the entire bag of salad and then add some chicken for some protein to make me feel a little more full, and then add dressing on top of that, we're looking at about 600, 700 calories. Then I'm going to have some Cheez-Its, and that'll get me to what I need to be at, okay? The problem is that this salad is huge, bigger than any bowl that we have. And I feel like a Neanderthal eating out of the bag, but I've got to eat the whole salad. So we went bowl shopping, but we're on a budget right now because we're broke AF, all right? So we went to the Dollar Tree. And for those of you who aren't in America, the Dollar Tree is a store here where everything inside is $1. Everything. And it's a full store. It's like a Walmart. They've got everything. They've got food, they got candy, they got kitchen, bath, books, clothes, decorations, everything. And everything inside is $1. So we went to look for a big bowl. And the only bowl that they had was this one. This is a 1970s, I'm a grandmother, pink bowl. And this is what I will be dumping my salad into and eating out of every stream for the foreseeable future. And I have two of them. Two giant pink bowls. Now, it's plastic, okay, because it was only $1. But, this bowl is ginormous. Okay? And look, I could use it for a haircut later. It's perfect. So this is my new salad bowl. So today, around 11:30, noon o'clock, I will be going out to lunch, which I don't think I've done at all this year because Chris has been home making me lunch. But some of you who have been here for a while, you'll remember that I used to go out or used to make lunch for myself, and I did out to lunch and played old clips. We're going to do that again, okay? And I'm going to make my salad, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to eat my salad out of this giant bowl. And I'm going to be doing that every day for the foreseeable future so I could avoid the Jabba Zone, okay? That's the hope. No Jabba Zone for me. Even though I'm already Jabba, I'm going to try to reduce the amount of Jabba that I could be. All right? I don't know what Monster means by don't you even want to save the turtles. I don't know what that means. Are turtles in danger? Am I endangering turtles? I don't know. I like how earlier Sheppy was like, you ain't fat, you're fluffy. And Cookie's like, he doesn't accept that. That's because it's not true. It's not true. Plastic? Are you saying that anytime you use plastic, I killed turtles? Is that a thing? I know. Okay, whatever. All right. Look, Cookie, I'm fat. Okay, it's a serious problem. I'm all about people being like, yeah, you need body positivity and stuff. But literally, one of these days, I'm gonna get the beatus, okay? And my foot's gonna fall off while I'm doing a hype train, and then you guys are, I'm gonna trip on it and snap my neck, okay? I can't do it. I gotta get thin. Also, I have no pants. My pants don't fit. I can't walk around in -degree temperatures in shorts. I mean, I can, but I won't. It's small enough already, if you know what I mean. So I gotta stay warm, okay? So the Jabba Zone, gonna stay out of it. And so I got the big bowl. And that's what's gonna happen. Buy some jeans I don't want to buy jeans. I have nice jeans that I spent hundreds of dollars on back when I had a job several years ago. Okay? I'm not going to go out and buy new jeans. The only reason you need pants if you're going on interviews. Occasionally, I do have to go outside. It's rare, but occasionally I do. Buy skinny sweatpants. Could you? Dude, they would need a crane to get me into the sweatpants, and then they would need the jaws of life to get me out. Okay? Like, I would go try them on for you, but I couldn't snap them, and so it'd be TOS. And my jeans don't have snaps. I mean buttons, but you know what I mean. Hey, Serpent, how'd your date go? Good to see you, brother. My pants don't fit either, but it's all I have in hot Texas. Dude, just get a Speedo, bro. You live in Texas. Of course, I don't know where in Texas you live, so depending on where you live, it could get cold there, too. It gets cold occasionally in Texas. Sir, but I got to tell you, yesterday, that picture you sent me stopped me in my tracks. You had already left, but I was going on BRB, and I just took a glance at it, and then I got very distracted, and chat was very upset because I refused to show them, and then I was upset with myself because I got distracted by that picture, and then I usually when someone's like, don't show chat, I try to not talk about it because I don't like looking at things that chat can't see. Okay, that's mean. It's like broadcasting 101 to not be like, ooh, look at this thing over here that you can't see. Like, you don't do that. But a Serpent's photo of his pole dancing potential girlfriend, that one I couldn't keep to myself because I did not expect it. But anyway, what was I talking about? I don't remember. Once again, Serpent's picture distracted me. I don't know what I was talking about. But anyway, so that's the story with the bull being fat. Thanks, Cookie. That's the story with the bull. Okay, so I have 2 of them, and I'm going to eat out of that bowl every day, and that's what's gonna happen. Okay. But yeah, we're also gonna go back to the gym, or like go for a walk or something. The problem with going for a walk is that literally, like, okay, it's not super cold out here. Like, what's the weather right now? Like, see, that's not terrible, okay? But it's also not warm, and like, it's getting chilly, and so I can't really go out and take like a walk if I am cold. You know what I mean? And walking does suck. Like, those of you who aren't fat, like, you may not even understand that, like, walking when you're fat for long distances, like, you get this thing called the chub rub, okay? You get the chub rub, where your big, fat, fatty thighs rub together like serrating metals. And you get sores on the inside of your legs, and, like, the more you are out walking, the worse it gets. And so, like, and so you have to wear jeans, one, for the chub rub, because it helps alleviate some of the chub rub. Okay, and it's cold out, so walking's kind of out of it. I could ride my bike. The problem is Chris doesn't like riding bikes. Okay, like back when I lived in Manhattan, Kansas, before I moved here, back when I had a real high-paying job and I was a real adult. Okay, I used to go ride my bike every day, and I lost something. I was the skinniest I had been since like high school. Okay, I made it down to like 240 or something. I'm like, right now I'm like at 340. So like I was thinner, and I rode my bike a lot. And like the first couple months of riding my bike, it was pretty awful. Legs hurt, butt cheeks hurt constantly, okay? And Chris is in that, and the thing is like, I'm fat, and I'm motivated to not be fat, because I look in the mirror and I go, God, I look like a tub of cottage cheese, you know? And so like, I was motivated. The butt pain wasn't as bad as being cottage cheese was, and so I got out there. Chris, she's not nearly as fat as I am, not even close. And so like, when she has this intense anal pain from riding her bike, she doesn't want to ride the bike anymore. And in order for us to both be motivated, you know, like, we have to both exercise. So if I go out and ride my bike and Chris doesn't, she's not motivated to do something on her own. And if Chris goes like goes on a walk because she doesn't get the chub rub, and I don't, then I'm not motivated to do something. You know what I mean? So it's tough. Swimming is definitely something we could do. We did that. We tried to get healthy occasionally, like, oh God, when was it? June, July? It was when the coronavirus here in America, we locked down like April and May. And so like June and July were pretty good months for the Rona, and then no one took it seriously. Like, no one took precautions here in America between June and July. Like, no one wore masks. Social distancing wasn't a thing. They reopened all the restaurants and bars, and so we had a second wave. And so during that like June, July period, Chris and I went to the lake a lot. We swam. We went to the gym occasionally. We swam. But swimming for Chris is a lot of work because she's a woman and people see her. Like, I could come here and just be like, you know, and that's just what people expect from my face. But she's like a professional person, you know, so she has to do like her hair, and requires drying it and washing it, and it puts on makeup and all this stuff, you know, that I don't have to do. And so like, if we go at night, she has to shower, and that's a lot of it. Like, basically, if we go swimming at night, it takes up her entire evening because she's got to do all this post-swim stuff. And we can't go in the morning because there's not enough time for her to get ready after we go swimming. So swimming is just it's like, that would, honestly, that's probably the best workout, but just because of her job and because we want her to have some type of life, swimming is too much work. And so like, that sucks. And so ultimately we're like what Sheppy said, you know, with except for the nudity, like we're just, what we want to do is we need to just go to the gym, They got exercise bikes. They got treadmills. They got weights. They got everything we need, and we pay for it every month, okay? It's like a $50 a month subscription. You know, that could buy my battle pass today. You know? So, like, we need to go there, but the Rona's out there. And, like, I feel like Chris and I are the only people on the planet, and by planet, I mean Kansas, who actually still care about the corona. And Chris cares more than me because Chris has she has all this guilt weighing on her. Like, she does not want to go to the YMCA, work out, have some Karen walk by her and sneeze with no mask on because Karen doesn't need a mask, and then Chris gets the Rona, and then Chris unknowingly with the Rona goes back to school and gives it to some kid who then goes home and kills his grandmother. Like, Chris is worried she's going to kill grandmothers. I don't feel like that's irrational for the state of the public that we're in right now. Like, people don't wear masks here. People don't respect the gathering rules. Like, at Wolfie's like 10 people together. We don't have that. Like, we have nightclubs that are just open all the time. Like, Colby goes out every weekend to nightclubs. You know, like, it's just it's a thing. Like, here in Kansas, that's just how it is. Like, I wonder if I could show you. I think I tried this once on here before and it didn't work well, but I think I could do it this time. So, like, if I go on Snapchat maps and just go to downtown Wichita, like here's a Monday night, like, downtown. Okay, those are those things. Like these suck. Yeah, here's Heroes Sports Bar and Grill. These are just public Snapchats. This is Wichita right now. When was this taken? Saturday night. Like, this is just a restaurant and a bar, Saturday night in Wichita. This is what it's like here. And, like, Chris and I, clearly, we're not going to these places, okay? Like, we're not going here, but these people, they live in our city. Like, they go here, and then they go to Target, and then they go to the Y, and they go to the gym, and then they don't wear masks. Like, and so there's no way for Chris and I to feasibly avoid this nonsense. There's just no way for it to happen. And so, like, we get paranoid about doing something like going to the gym because, you know, we got that big fat guy and those sleuths, you know. This guy having a good time at Heroes, bro. I'll tell you that right now. But that's just what it's like, you know. And so Menace is like, so why fight it if it's inevitable? Well, and that's my philosophy. Like, that's what I tell to Chris. Like, we went to my sister's wedding, and I'm just like, I mean, what are we gonna do? Like, we either get it or we don't. And luckily, it's been 2 weeks, and I think we're both safe. But like, but Chris is really worried about going out, getting the Rona, giving it to one of her school children, and then they go home and they kill their parents, and then Chris thinks she's a murderer. Like, and I think that fear is a little irrational, but not really. Like, the chances of it happening are slim. But, like, it could happen. I mean, theoretically. And so, like, I'm like, why fight it if it's inevitable? And Chris is like, let's just stay home and let's not go out any more than we need to. But the problem is that neither of us have the discipline to not eat everything that exists on the planet when we sit at home and do nothing. And, like, so I'm literally just whining, but it sucks, dude. And so I guess we're just gonna start going to the gym anyway. And if we get sick, we get sick, you know. We had a manager here who wouldn't fire an employee who was coming to work drunk because he was worried to go home and next. But that's a different scenario, though. Like that, like the coronavirus is real, and like people do get sick from it. Like Chris had a coworker who had it. Like it exists, you know, and they're taking all these precautions at school. And so in Chris's mind, she thinks, okay, if we take precautions at home, like clearly I don't see anybody, and when we go out together, we take precautions. And then she goes to work, and she takes all these extreme precautions, and all her coworkers take all these extreme precautions, you know, as much as they can, seeing children all day, every day, you know. Like, if she breaks quarantine by going somewhere, then it's her fault. And, like, and I get that. You know, I sympathize with it, but at the same point, you know, I was like, you know, her manager both word choice of direct responsibility is life has to go on, just like the company had to go on. Yes, but you could do it responsibly. Home gym will be the next big thing in the next 5 years. I agree, but I live in an 800 square foot apartment. Like, I can't do a home gym, you know. But I mean, ultimately, I don't disagree with you, Berg. I mean, like I said, I think Chris needs to not worry about it. Like, that's not her fault, but she'll still think it's her fault, you know, regardless of whether it is or not. And that's so I mean ultimately I think we won. I mean, I think we're gonna go to the gym tonight, you know. So it's just, it sucks, you know. Cookie is just spamming emotes. They're Ring Fit, dude. Ring Fit might not be a bad idea, to be honest. Well, and the thing is like Monster, you've got that's very true, and like Loyal's like run in place, you know, and like you guys are right, but it's real. It sounds so stupid to say, okay? And I don't know, chat, if some of you are fat or you've struggled with weight. I know some of you are. I know some of you have. Like, there's a real, for me at least, it's a real addiction to food, and it's a real lack of discipline that if I don't leave my home, I don't work out. Like, yes, in theory, I should be able to do 50 push-ups before every stream every day. And that would be a good enough workout, and I have the time to do it, and I have the space to do it, and I could do it. But I don't. Because I don't have the mental dexterity to do so, you know? And it's tough. But, I mean, it's my fault, you know? But it's like, yeah, like the solution is so easy, but mentally and physically it's difficult to do, you know? Like, it sounds so easy on paper, but really it's not. And ultimately we just need to get back into it. What is Cookie doing? Is she still streaming, right?
Tuba Tub Man has gotten so much views from this.
Oh, I finally got a game. Can stop sending emotes in Seth's chat now.
Oh, I'm not in your game. Crap.
Gotta sweat on these kids. Oh,
Do you think she knows that I was watching her, or do you think she's literally just singing and dancing to herself? I'm gonna hope it's the latter, I think. But yeah. But anyway, all right. Enough of the downer talk, okay? The point is, I'm gonna eat salad every day out of this pink bowl, and you guys are gonna have to look at it, and I don't want you to make fun of me, okay? That's the moral of the story. Now click my link. Okay, let me scroll up here. Link. That's the wiki. Is do. Uh-oh. Pro, I need it again. We've chatted too much. I want a pink bowl. Do you not have Dollar Tree where you live, Loyal? Do you not have Dollar Tree? You should get one. They're great. Yeah, I'm going to add chicken to it, and it's got a variety of vegetables in it, so it should be good. And ranch dressing. Okay, so this is Pro Xbox Craft. Again, playing Siege. Rainbow Six Siege.
Protect the biohazard container. One friendly remaining.
Okay, wait. Did you just kill like 3 people right there?
Protect the biohazard container.
Okay, so there's 1. So there's at least 2.
One friendly remaining.
Okay, so you killed 2 people. What? Okay. Is this dude a bot? Like, what? Look at this guy. He's looking at the ground.
Stop the hostiles from securing the biohazard container.
So it was a 4v. You were the only one alive. What? He was looking at all his dead friends. Oh. Dude, I would be so nervous right now, dude.
They've ceased attempting to secure the container.
Oh my god, you just saw... Wait. You saw his muzzle sticking out of the side, dude.
Container.
Oh no! Oh no, the poor guy that was betrayed by his gun lane.
Hostiles eliminated.
Oh no! And then you did, so you won the game because of that, dude. That's brutal. Oh my god, dude, that is hilarious. Wow. What do you play that on? You play it on PlayStation? Is that what you play that on? That is hilarious. Oh my god. I really want to play Rainbow Six Siege sometime, but I don't know, man. I feel like with enough I get enough team toxicity from Overwatch. I don't need another team-based game. Like, that's why I won't play League with Blue. That's why I won't test out Siege. Like, I just don't need another game for where I can let 5 people down. You know what I mean? Or I guess in that game it's only 3, but still, you know, whatever. I can't do that, you know? I only play with my private Discord to go talk. That would be the way to do it. Yup, that'd be the way to do it. I'm always so nervous about my gun being shown, so it feels super great when it happens to others. Yeah, like, that happens all the time in Apex Legends. Like people camp doors and stuff in Apex Legends, and your gun, like, sticks through the door, and so you're like, there they are, you know? And yeah, Menace, I saw that. Like, it's coming out soon, too. But the thing is, okay, so I don't know enough about Origin. Okay, so the headline is that EA, or is that Xbox Game Pass is adding EA Play, which used to be called EA Access or whatever, Origin Access, to their service, but I don't think it's the same as, like, Access Pro or whatever it's called. I think there's 3 tiers. There's the free Origin tier where you're just like everybody. You have to buy all the games full price. And then there's, like, a secondary tier where some games are free and some games you have to buy full price. And then there's tier 3 where everything EA makes is free. And that's the tier that I'm on. And I believe, from what I understand, that if you want to be on the everything is free tier, like, when Squadrons comes out this Friday, I can play it for free day and date. Like, that tier will not be available on Game Pass, from what I understand. But you can go back and play FIFA 20 and Madden 20, but not 21 on Game Pass. Or play, you know, The Sims 4 on Game Pass, or Battlefront 2, but you won't be able to play Squadrons. You know what I mean? I think that's the way it's going to be. But yeah, I mean, that's still really cool. I love it, dude. I mean, there's still going to be a lot of great games that get added to Game Pass because of that. All the Battlefields, Anthem. But yeah, I think that's really cool. I mean, Game Pass is a must-buy, in my opinion. Like, especially now that they own Bethesda, like, it's a must-buy. It's kind of like if you have an Xbox or you have a PC, you have to get Game Pass. I think it's a necessity because there's so many good games on there that are coming out that are already there, and now EA is on there and Bethesda. Like, it's a no-brainer, I think. But yeah, I'm really excited about that, to be honest. I think that's really cool. But it makes me wonder what else Xbox is gonna do. You know, do you think they're just like ramping up and buying more people? Like, people keep talking about how they should buy like Rockstar. You know, and I think, especially me, we forget how much money Microsoft has. Like, we forget how much money Microsoft has. Like, they're in a different galaxy compared to, like, Sony. You know? Like, Xbox could buy PlayStation if they wanted to. Like, they're in a different universe than Sony. And so, like, they could, like, pro Xbox guys, like, they're getting tired of PlayStation dying, so they took everything. Like, they could easily buy their way to first place. And I think Bethesda shows that they're willing to do some of that. You know? I think so. Rockstar is already owned partially, isn't it? I think their online portion is a different company. Is it? That would explain why their online's so bad. You know? I don't know. I don't know if Nintendo competes, Pro. I mean, I don't think they're actually going to buy Sony because I don't think they want to be in hardware. Microsoft has always been a software business. Like, they own Windows. Like, everyone look at your computer. You're on a Microsoft platform, probably. You know, like, they don't care. Like, they make enough money. They make more money from Azure servers than PlayStation does off video games total. Microsoft makes more money off Office than PlayStation does off video games total. Like, I wonder how much, like, how much revenue does Microsoft Office generate? Like, let's see. So they made $35 billion off of Office in 2018. They made $32 billion off of their cloud storage in 2018. And they made $42 billion from everything else. Like, they don't care. Like, they don't care. They have so much money, dude. So, I'm honestly, if they keep buying their way to the top and then Game Pass just becomes the Netflix of video games, that's fine by me, dude. I hope so. I hope they buy Activision because I'm still mad every time Activision comes up with a game and I can't play it because there's no subscription service. Like, I'm upset that I can't play Crash Bandicoot Friday because I would have to buy it. And yeah, Take-Two owns Rockstar. They own 2K games. They own... Don't they own Gearbox or something? Rent It Forehead? If I rented it, I would have to start the stream at noon. I would have to start the stream 3 hours late if I went and rented it. And that's just not worth it. I'll just play Squadrons. You know, I'm spoiled now, to be honest. But having all these subscription services, I'm spoiled. Like, during my starting soon, I have what games are coming out, you know, And this time around, I think that's on my thing is Watch Dogs, Valhalla, Cyberpunk, Far Cry 6, like all of those games. I guess not Cyberpunk, but that one I'm gonna buy. But like Valhalla, Watch Dogs, Far Cry 6, all of those games are going to be able to play for free because they're on subscription services the day they come out. And like I've been paying Ubisoft for months now, and I haven't played a single one of their games, and so that's where their revenue comes from. Like I've bought that game. I've just done it in pieces over the last several months, you know? That's the way it should be. It just makes sense. When's Watch Dogs? It's like October 15th or something like that. It's like the middle of October, right? Isn't that when Watch Dogs is? When does Watch Dogs come out? It's pretty soon. It's next month. The 29th. It's the end of October. Watch Dogs Legion, October 29th. And yeah, Pro, you're the one who introduced me. I mean, that was way back before it was good. You know, it was still good, but it didn't have nearly as many games on it. But yeah, this year, Watch Dogs comes out on the 29th, and then Assassin's Creed comes out on the 10th. Destiny 2 Beyond Light comes out on the 10th. And I believe also the 10th of November is when the Xbox, what is it? The Xbox Series X, all right? That's the actual name. The Xbox Series X, that's when it comes out. So they're also re-releasing in Xbox Series X formats like Avengers, Watch Dogs again, Devil May Cry special editions coming out then. Like that comes out the 10th. And then the 12th is when the PS5 comes out. So that's when Demon Souls comes out. That's when Godfall comes out. They're also re-releasing the Avengers for that. Just Dance 2021. Miles Morales comes out. Like, the next couple months are just stacked, and it's enraging. Like, it comes out on Uplay, Ubisoft's thing. Uplay. Do I like Seth Everman? When I see his videos, I love them. I love them. That Stupid Toto by Africa, but in every genre, is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Besides his Flashing Lights remake where he smacks Mario and Bowser together. Wait, does Live Die Live come out today? I have no idea, brother. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, coming up, like so Thursday is Super Mario Brothers 35. Okay. Friday is Crash Bandicoot 4, which I'm not going to play, and Star Wars Squadrons. And then on October 27th, World of Warcraft comes out, but I'm not playing that. The October 29th, Watch Dogs comes out. October 30th, that new scary game from the people who made... what's the name of that PlayStation exclusive scary game with Rami Malek in it? Until Dawn. People who made that game, their next game comes out, Little Hope. I kind of want to play that on Halloween. I think that'd be kind of fun. Pikmin 3 Deluxe comes out on the 30th as well. If you haven't got it, Jurassic World Evolution Complete Edition comes out for the Switch on the 3rd of November. And then on the 10th of November, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Destiny 2 Beyond Light, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, NFL Madden 21 gets re-released. Yakuza comes out that day. That game 13, that remake of 13 comes out that day. And then on the 12th of November, Demon Souls comes out, which I would love to play. Godfall comes out, which I will play on PC. Spider-Man Miles Morales comes out, which I'll want to play. Halloween is on a Saturday this month, or this year. November 13th is when Cold War, can't speak, Call of Duty Cold War comes out. And a new Kingdom Hearts game comes out, which I will not be playing. On the 19th of November is Cyberpunk. On the 20th of November is Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which I know some people are excited about. Like, November is just stupid stacked, dude. Stupid stacked. And then December basically has nothing. Which is good because I'll probably play Cyberpunk all of December, so. It's just so much. Yeah, I should play that sometime, Trek. I really need to play it. I need to play it. I want to. Which one ties into 6? Is it 3 or 4? I think it's 3. Part of me says I should play 3 then. I also hear that Far Cry 3 is one of the most fun Far Crys to play. Like, if Far Cry 3 leads into Far Cry 6, I feel like I should play through Far Cry 3. Here's what I need to play in the next few months that doesn't include new releases. I want to play Resident Evil 5, 6, and 7. And I want to play Far Cry 3. And I want to play... I feel like I'm forgetting something that I talked about yesterday. But I don't remember what it is. But I do want to play through all the Resident Evils. And I want to play through Far Cry 3 to get ready for 6. That's what I want to do. And if I have time, I'd play through 4 as well. I also want to play Planet Zoo. I want to finish Jurassic Park. I want to play Call of Duty. And Apex, when it has an event, I think in October 5th, I think its event's coming out. With cross-play, planned, rumored, on the 5th. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Anyway, all right. Let's actually play games now. Monster World.